All right. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna have to close those blinds because that is so stinking bright. All right. So, I've been gone for the last 2.5 weeks. And yeah, while I was gone, taking care of a family member, my sister, she let me know about this really cool Lego set. And not many people know, but I've always had a thing with like Japanese culture and grew up with a lot of Japanese Canadian people in school, and a lot of them were really good friends. So I had this kind of little bit of an obsession with the country when I was in like middle school. But yeah, in recent years, like I've really gotten into the idea of owning a bonsai tree. And I haven't ever really gotten around or, really fully committed to taking the time to figure out how to set something like that up. But in Japan, you guys have probably heard of the sakura blossom, the pink cherry. It's gorgeous, and like when you play games like Animal Crossing New Horizons, they actually have a cherry blossom event in the game where all your regular trees have those beautiful, gorgeous pink sakura blossoms and you can craft with them. So in my head, I'm like, dude, that would be like the most gorgeous bonsai tree that a person could like ever have, in my personal opinion, and I would love to have one. So when my sister told me about that there was a Lego set that came out, I knew I had to get it. And I went to my local retailer nearby where we live, and they were kind of hard to find. I went to the Lego section, couldn't find them, found the price tag, and it wasn't there. So I'm looking on the website and it's telling me that the store has it in stock, and I'm like, what the heck? Where are they? So I wander around the store trying to find a store employee to help me because you know how computer systems go. Sometimes they'll say something's in stock and it's not really in stock. But yeah, they were like, "Oh, dude, I know where those are. We've just moved them to a new area. I have two myself." And it's like this adult woman, so I didn't feel as weird about it, about buying Lego, because most people, I guess, would think Lego is for kids, but it's not really. I think it's really cool still, and I don't care. But yeah, they designed the botanical collection, and if you can see right on the box, it is an 18 plus Lego set. So this is specifically designed for adults. So yeah, I really want to build this on stream and just try something different. But yeah, here it is. It's pretty sweet. You'll have to forgive my lighting. I don't have a ring light yet, but I do want to get one. But you have two options of how to build this. And the really cool thing that I love about this set, for the actual cherry blossoms, they use little plastic frogs, and not just a few, literally like 100 of them. So yeah, let's crack into this. So I'm gonna just readjust my camera angle and get this going. So I cleared off my desk to make room for this. But oh, dude, I am so excited. Let's just open it up. Maybe you'll get a little bit of ASMR while I'm building the bricks. You'll hear that. Oh, dude. What's up, Jick? No. How's it going, dude? I have not built a Lego set since I was probably about 14 or 15 years old. So this is kind of an adventure for me again. So first, I'm happy for Lego too, dude. So we got the manual. How many pieces are in this set? We got these little rubber vine pieces, really flexible, pretty sweet. So this set has 878 pieces. Nice. So, fun fact, my sister got this same set as well from her husband for Valentine's Day. And yeah, it's dope. So, unfortunately, this won't be the first time that I've seen this set in person, but gorgeous. So we've got 6 different bags. So clearly, we will start with bag number 1. Get the manual open. How do I open this? Is there a specific way to open this bag? I guess not. Whatever. Okay. The lighting isn't fantastic, is it? I really need to get a ring light. So yeah. So it looks like there's some documentation here. So the guy who designed it, should I like adjust this a little bit? Maybe? Ah, there we go. So what's his name? What is this guy's name? Nicholas Vaz. So I guess I'll read what he has to say. The art of growing miniature trees in decorative pots originated in China over 2,000 years ago. The Lego variety is much more modern, but the process and outcome is the same. You assemble, plant, and prune your Lego bonsai, then watch as it grows into a beautiful creation you can be proud of for yourself and share with others. Enjoy! So, it has a little bit about the designer. Growing up in New Zealand, Lego designer Nicholas Voss always loved trees and plants, but admits to being pretty bad at looking after them. Luckily, he's much better at creating beautiful horticulture from Lego elements. His first Lego bonsai tree was created as part of his work for the Lego Ninjago series, and since then, he's become the bonsai specialist within the Lego design team. That's pretty cool. One tree, two varieties. The biggest challenge for Nico was deciding which two leaf variations to include for you to build. The first variety is the more traditional bonsai tree where the foliage ranges from bright to dark green, with the juvenile buds being darker in color. The second tree is inspired by a Japanese cherry tree and is much more colorful with striking light purple blossoms. Both options are full of character and capture the wonder and beauty of a real bonsai. Lego bonsai trees are surprisingly robust and thrive in indoor environments. Be sure to dust occasionally and your bonsai tree will continue to remain healthy and beautiful for many years to come. So yeah, forgive me for my lighting. Holy cow, it's bad. Can I even show that a little better? Little better, but really nice. So we'll just readjust. We're gonna crack right into this set. So, another fun fact, the green leaves are actually made from plants. So there's a plant-based plastic in here, so it's super sustainable. Okay, where is that? I'm getting a message. All right. Let's be very careful not to lose any pieces. That would really suck. Okay. So, first, oh wow, there's like a little element here, and it's got like these light white little nubs in there. I really like the brick connector remover. It's teal. So when I was a kid, these were gray and they didn't even have this little post thing. So I don't know if you played with any of like Bionicles or anything as when I did as a kid, it was really hard to separate some of those pieces. So it's really nice to have parts like that included in case you make a mistake or build something else in the future. Which there's no way in heck I'm taking this set apart. This thing is gorgeous. So I'm just gonna sort my pieces. That's an interesting piece. Okay. And you know what's really cool about Lego? Like, if you guys enjoy building this stuff, let me know. And who knows, maybe I'll do this again with different sets. But the crazy thing, Lego has gotten so expensive. This thing is like 73 or 74 Canadian dollars after taxes. So it is not a cheap set, but apparently that is considered cheap for Lego these days, which is wild. So it is a little bit of an expensive hobby, but hey, if you like it, go for it. So we are almost fully sorted with bag one. So we've got like some little tire elements. There's 5 of them. I'm assuming these are for the legs. All right, I think I can start. So it's showing me what bag 1, 2, and 3, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we start with one of these. And I guess whatever's in this bag. Let's move some of this out of the way. I thought I was done sorting. Dang it. It's an interesting piece. Oh, this brings back good memories. So as a kid, I was super into Lego, and I think one of the first sets I got was a Lego Mars set when I lived in British Columbia as a kid, where I'm originally from. And my dad gave it to me for Christmas. So that's like one of my earliest memories with Lego. And I don't know, I'm gonna say I was probably like 5 or 6. And yeah, he didn't trust me so much with it. Like, so he built most of it for me, but like I was there involved at least. And then the obsession really never stopped. And yeah, I built Legos till I was, gosh, well into my teens. So we need one of these and two of these. So, that goes short ways. Yes. Yep. Did I do that right? No. Whoops. Just started and I'm already making mistakes. And yeah, you know what'd be really cool is like if you guys want to support like this kind of thing, and I do have my PayPal down below if you do feel like donating. It would be greatly appreciated to help me fund content ventures like this or other things. Okay, so we are going to the next page and it says we need, what part is that? I think this one. So 4 of these. And those. Okay, so one on the end. Any overhang? Where's that below? Yeah, below. Okay. Alright, see ya, dude. Thanks for coming. And we need 2 more for each side, so that makes a total of 6. So this is like the basis for like how the pot starts. And then we need 4 little white nubs, I guess is what I'll call them. So those fit in to the little gaps there. Beauty of this thing is eventually I'm hoping I can have this as part of the foreground. So I should build myself some wall shelves maybe, so behind me in my regular streams, if I'm not too zoomed in on myself, you'll be able to see them. So now we need 4 little gray pieces, 3x1s, flats. Okay, and those fit on the corners. Very cool. So we are done this step. Alright, so now we're using this interesting square piece with it almost looks like a gear thread in the middle of it. It has like little teeth in it. It's kind of hard to focus in to show you that though. But yeah, so we just gotta center it onto the block. And then we take 4 of these to line the corners. I know what's really cool, like doing this, I feel really comfortable and able to talk. So Fun fact, I'm pretty shy in real life, and I sometimes have a lot of difficulty communicating with people. So this is nice. Lets me kind of focus and just kind of chill. So just putting in these little nubs. Very cool. Interesting layout. Okay, so now we need 4 1x1s. And they're these little gray blocks. Hey Foxy, how is it going? So we need these little double barrel, I don't know what you'd call them, pieces. They've got like the hollow barrel connector in it. And those, no, we need 10 of these. Okay. So 2 on the ends. All right. All right, and then we line the corners the same way. What did you do to make yourself so sore? Okay, and then we need these little gray 1x1s to fill in these gaps. It's coming together. It doesn't look like much yet, but okay, so that's for those flats to make the pot. So now we need 4 of these long 1x10s, and those get lined central on this. That'll help keep the container together. And then we need 4 of these looking hinge pieces, I guess. They're like a 2x1 with like a little hinge connector on the end. Maybe kind of hard to show. And those fit right here. Ouch. Have you taken anything to alleviate your pain? And we take these last 2 and line this side and the final side. Or should have done that before I put the hinge pieces on. Oh well. It's getting denser. Okay, page 18. So now we need 24 of these like little slope step up pieces. I know. Yeah, so 24 of these. That's the nice part about pre-sorting everything. So does that go that way? Yes. So they kind of fit on with the slope pointing downward. Oh, that's feeling so good in the hand. When it gets all smooth on the one side. This is this is kind of how you do ASMR. You whisper and then you click the bricks together. We are on the final two for this. Look how smooth. It's crazy. That's pretty sweet. So now we need four. Are these 12s? Yeah, 2 by 12 flats. And those line the top edge. So far, so good. And then we move to the next page. So now it looks like we're lining the top with 12 of these 2 by 8 flats. So we just start doing that. Ooh, that feels nice in the hand. It's getting weighty. It's got some serious depth to the container now. So now I'm doing the final flat piece. That's pretty cool. That's like too deep for bricks. So now we're doing like the little legs. So we like flip this over. Then you've got like little pieces like this. It's got like this little reduction in the barrel. And that allows those little tire pieces that we saw earlier to fit just like that. You know what'd be cool? Maybe I should export this VOD when I'm done so I can make a YouTube video on it as well. And if you look in the description of the stream, you can see all my socials where you can find me in case you want to see what I'm up to in my day-to-day life. So we've got those on, and then we line the tops with these 2 by 2 square flats. I wonder if you could hear this if I got it really close to the mic. Last leg assembly. That's pretty cool. So now you put these on the corners. They're quite quiet. There's some really interesting design pieces in here. Now, from what I was reading about this set, some of the pieces in this kit are actually like colors that have never been done in like that particular type of piece. So Charlie is doing pretty good. He slept next to me all night, didn't complain once. But he didn't like go crazy when I got home like I was expecting, but that's alright. Maybe he enjoyed the break from me too. But now, like, I'm trying to push this, and the tires are gripping my desk like super well. It's actually like shaking my desk when I try to move it. So really good grip from the tires. It's a really good choice. So now we're assembling the tree portion of the kit, which means we have to open up another bag. So we have two spare pieces. So I need to find a spot to put those where I will not lose them. I guess they can just chill here for now. So now we will grab bag 2, which is conveniently placed on my bed. Oh, and we also need these two little flexible vines, which happen to wrap around the base of the trunk. So we will put those down. I don't imagine that being a very easy kit or piece to replace if someone lost it. So we will sort the next portion out. So we know we need this piece. Yeah, I probably will twist them. So we'll sort the pieces. There's like a little elephant trunk piece for the root base, which is really cool. Got like these little angular piping pieces. Looks like there's 4 of those. Some hinge pieces. Some really crazy angular like step curve pieces. I don't even know the proper names for like anything. All I know is they work. You got like a singular gray slope. Oh, there's a lot of different like dimension with the shades of brown that they use. This is a really interesting piece. It looks kind of like a picnic basket. Another slope piece, kind of like those black ones we were using for to line the edge of the pot. Another basket piece. Some more hinges. Another slope. Some 2x1s. Another, that's a different one. Huh. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of everything. Mm. Some corners. Another slope. Another trunk. All right. Alright. Some of these pieces could be quite easy to lose if someone wasn't careful. Takes a while to sort through all the parts. Look at this little piece. It's like, looks like a little robot man's arm. Or like a wrench. Aha! These are the pieces that drove me crazy as a kid to remove from like the Technic sets. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure I still have all my childhood Lego stored away somewhere. Sadly, most of it's probably disassembled. Ah, so when my sister built hers, it's like this little slope, and it kind of looks like a little Hershey candy bar. Or if it was colored gold, it would be like a gold ingot. Oh, here's your frog. It is so tiny, I don't even think I could get it to focus. It's a Harry Potter chocolate frog kind of looking thing. Super cool. That is like the greatest part of this kit is the frogs in my opinion. Mm, and yeah. Alright, so we need this piece, and two of these little brown brackets with like a hinge pivot point on it. Very cool. And then we need those little Hershey looking bits. Where did I put them? Aha, here they are. We need two of these. And we put those to the edge of these little pivot pieces. Then we need the little brown corners. One of them. We need one more pivot hinge connector, whatever you want to call it. And then again, we need one more pivot hinge connector, but here it is. I thought I'd lost it. It might be the worst to just lose your set pieces like immediately after opening a brand new kit. Ugh. And then this little magnifying looking piece to fit on the remaining nub here to level everything off. Try to straighten that as best I could. Now we'll take that singular gray slope piece, put it here over top of the little hourglass and beside the little pivot connector, and we go to the next step. So now we need, I believe, it's one of these 6x6 and one of these black 3x3s. And this weird singular teal piece in the kit. And done. And then we need, let's see where I put that. We need one of these. We need a white flat. We need a brown barrel connector and a single 2x1 brown flat. That combines this assembly. Did I do something wrong here? Oh, oops. So we made a mistake. All good. That's why we have the brick remover. And boom. Pretty sure that piece is done. Now we need one of these funky looking curved pieces, two of them. So that's what we were building, is to make it so this lines up. So we will do that. So this is the base curve of the bonsai tree trunk. Maybe I shouldn't have wore a black shirt for this. An hourglass, and now two of these little 1x2 brown slope pieces. And those, one goes here, and one goes in the opposite direction here. Very cool. Next, we're going to use two of those picnic basking looking pieces. And those fit underneath. Okay. Neat. And this is where it gets interesting. Now we get to use the little round subassembly that we built, and everything just kind of clips together. So now you have like this angled looking tree trunk. So this is where it gets interesting. So now we're lining what we built with other elements to kind of thicken the tree trunk and add texture and different color. So we need this. We need one of these. Two of these. What piece is that? What is that? I will say I have one complaint with this kit is the colors that they've used for the printing have made this kind of difficult. I'm assuming it's this weird tooth looking piece. And then we need one of these and one of these, and is it this one or is it? Oh, almost lost a piece. Yikes. Is it this one? No, it's this one, right? Okay, well, let's just kind of wing the assembly on this. We start here, take the little tooth piece, click it like that, and then take this, do this, and we take this piece to further fuse that together. Then we take this. I think I've got that right. Yeah. And then we put that like onto our main trunk assembly. Just not sure. Okay, like that. Wow. It looks really nice. And we get to do it all again, but every piece is now mirrored. Luckily, it gives me the same steps, but in the opposite order. So just grabbing the parts I need. I think I've got them all, okay. And I believe that is done. Maybe can I show it better this way? And then we add that onto the opposite end of the tree trunk, and boom. Everything looks pretty symmetrical. Very nice. So now we got to use 3 of these and a couple of these little brown round pieces. Looks kind of like a little Pac-Man, but in pill capsule form. Oh, oops. Okay. You make like a little Illuminati triangle. Now we need some new pieces. So these 2 browns and 2 of these darker browns with the red post connectors. Could you imagine if I like built this thing totally backwards and had to restart the whole thing? Alright, so now we've got another strange looking step looking piece. We need both of them. And then we need two more Hershey chocolate bars. No, one more. And that braces these two angled steps together. And then we fit it to the part we just built. Then we take two of these like 1x2, and they've got like a 90-degree pipe on the end of it. And those fit up here. Would have been nicer if some of the parts were a little more staggered to kind of add some strength to the material, just to make it harder for it to pop apart. But Now we need two more little square hingy pieces. Luckily I have those here. And where do those fit? Oh, whoops, almost skipped a step. Forgot to put this on too. I'm super confused. No. Okay, I almost skipped an entire step. That would have been bad. Okay, this has to go on first. Then this. Okay, okay, okay. We're good. Then another pipe piece to go on top of that brown flat. And this strange looking piece. Now we got some hinge. Okay. That'll add some rigidity. It's not exactly the easiest set in the world to build. Yeah, they are like little Kit Kat Hershey pieces. I really like that piece. So we've got like this weird triangular subunit, but the branches, I believe, peg into that. So everything looks good so far. So now we've got like these little angled chocolate looking color pieces. Those line the tops here to add some finishing edges to it. Very nice. Now we need a brown barrel flat, whatever you want to call it. And a brown peg connector. And that fits off center here. Very cool. All right, on to page 32. So now we need one angle brown and our chocolate frog. Okay. And our chocolate frog is butt to this little slope. He looks So proud on top of his perch. I wish it would focus. All right. So now we need this little flat piece. We need a brown piece and a weird looking snake tail thing. That goes like this. Okay, try to line that up as best I can, and you end up kind of like a downward facing branch. And that fits opposite of that brown peg block. There, almost leveled off. And now this whole assembly meets the rest of our tree like this. Take. I wish I had a lamp down here. I wonder if I can do that. Should I get a lamp? Hold on, hold on. I'll be back. I will just click my little be right back transition. Hang on. I will do that. That's a good idea. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. So now I've got my little craft lamp. I just have to get it hooked up. It's a really cool lamp. It's made by Light, and it actually has a built-in USB pass-through for charging things, and it also can wirelessly charge your phone. I rarely run out of phone battery though. Though no biggie. I just have to find a spot to plug it in. When you set up a stream and a TV and everything, it's like a rat's nest of cables hidden behind furniture. It's absolutely awful. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, let's see if this helps. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's so much better. So much better. I should have done this long before. But now we can actually see. Alright, now where were we? So it says we need this piece. And we need, what else? Another slope. Where does that go? Okay. So we cover our little teal piece. Oh, that looks so much better. Okay, we got to be really careful because this is extremely fragile. And we got this little nub piece, and it's kind of confusing, but you have to point it downward, and the manual doesn't do a great job at defining that feature or specific attribute. Alright, so now we are going to page 34. So now we need this piece and this piece. Those fuse. And then we need this kind of lighter brown piece. Like that. Now we need a corner and another chocolate looking slope. And that goes like this. And the slope goes here. And then we've got this really big slope. And it fits over that corner. And you got something like this. And almost done with this part. We need this piece. And it looks like my little last brown slope part. Believe that is right. Yeah, that light. Dang it, if only I'd thought about that before I even started. But you live and you learn. Oh, okay, so you have this like little unlevel surface here, and that pegs like that, which will protect and stabilize the entire trunk. Except for these kind of side pieces, they can pop off if you're not careful. But yeah, look at the trunk. And Mr. Chocolate Frog, right here, is standing proud on his little perch. So now we get to work with these little pipes and these little red Technic pegs. We do this 3 times. Cool. And now we orientate our trunk, and this fits like this. Uh-oh. It seems I have made a mistake with my whole build. Luckily, it shouldn't be too hard to fix. Easy enough to do. Dang it. I mixed up the orientation of these bricks, and it really sucks. Ah. Ooh. This this is not good. No. Ah, boy. What did I do? How did I... Oh, no. Hello. I goofed up. So we are going to have to figure this out. Let's go back a little bit to figure out what I did wrong. Oh, boy. I got ahead of myself, apparently. It's okay. Mistakes happen. There we go. We'll separate this. Take Mr. Frog off for now. Sorry, buddy. It wouldn't be an interesting stream if everything always went according to plan. Know what I mean? Just watch, I'll get to the point and I'll go, oh, I didn't build it wrong, and then have to redo the whole thing. Okay. How do I get you off? Okay. Okay. It's all good. All good. I think we have almost corrected the problem. I'm not sure how I mixed it up so bad. But yeah, it happens. Oof. It almost would be easier to like rebuild the whole piece here. I'm starting to consider the idea. Maybe I should, because otherwise I'll probably build something else wrong, and that would suck. So I think I should do that. Sadly, I don't like taking bricks back apart because they don't always fit as tight as they once did. You guys are probably laughing at me or cringing or both. It's okay. Maybe I didn't want to finish it that quickly. All right. Okay, I think we are good. So now we will pretend that never happened. So, start here. Take two of these. Oh well. How long have we been live? We've been alive a little over an hour. And we've made good progress still. So, that's all good. Very cool. Okay, so now we need two more hinges. So the question is, how did I mess this up? I'm just trying to double check. I bet you I accidentally got one of them backwards. That's probably how I did it. Alright, so now we got our little triangle looking thing, Illuminati looking thing again. Then we take this, and that strengthens that. That strengthens that. Okay. Then we take these little brown connectors for our trees, trunks. Think that's right. That is so true. I didn't mess up that bad. It was a fairly simple enough subunit to take apart. The hard part where these hinges were capped on both ends, because you've got this fixed point, it's quite difficult to disassemble. So a little bit of a hassle, and you have to be patient so you don't end up snapping, actually breaking that piece. That would make me very, very upset. Okay, so now we need these two pieces, my little Kit Kat bar. Okay, now that sits like this. Very good. Now we need two of these little 90 pipe looking things, and that fits on top again. Still a relatively unstable form. Now we need this piece and this piece, which stabilizes that weak point. Okay. Are the kids watching? Or how are you watching this on the TV or a computer or your phone? I'm just curious. Alright, we've got one of these and our last little 90 pipe connector. And that sits offset like that. And this sits like that. Double check, everything looks like it lines up good. Whew. Okay, we're almost back to where I started, I think. So now we need the hinges again. Where's my other one? Uh-oh. Ah, here it is. Mm, okay. Does that look right? I think so. Aha. Okay, we're almost back to where we were. So close. Mr. Frog will be returned to his perch. Hooray! He's back! Alright, now we build this weird looking branch piece. It looks good. That fits here. Lines up quite good. Alright, so now we can reassemble this. And then this piece clips back there. Nice. I'm so glad I have this lamp now. I bought it a couple years ago for other craft projects, but now it's really, really coming in handy. Okay, we're back where we were supposed to be. So now, I don't know how I messed this up. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? Kind of looks like a tree now already. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Now we're on like a really awesome step. Ah, okay, so this, we get to use our little flexible vines. Let's just try to twist these a bit to help stabilize it. Let's do it one more time. Very cool. That is really nice. Okay, we are done with that step. And now, I remember when we built my sister's, we almost skipped this step by accident and it complicated a lot of pieces. So, you got your little robot arm thing here. Just to make sure I orientate it correctly. And boom. And that fits here. Very nice. And now we have one more. And that fits on that weird little nub thing here. Alright, and that kind of secures the vines a little bit. Now we are at a point where we got our little stand again. And this somehow clips in. There. Look at that. Gorgeous. You could stream it on the TV if you mirrored it, I believe. We got like one little root piece left. Hopefully I didn't miss a step. Let's just quickly thumb through to make sure that that piece did not come up a second time after we open another bag. Doesn't look like it. No, we're good. Alright, so we are now 100% done with bag 2 of 6. So far, we only have 4 spare parts. So I will move this out of frame again for temporarily, and we need bag 3. Now we're apparently supposed to shake these up to kind of mix the colors as evenly as we can. It's kind of a satisfying sound, maybe annoying to some of you. I don't know. Now we get our planter pot back down and we fill, just move some of this. We fill those spaces Oh, we're losing some. That's okay. I believe there are 200 of these apparently, of these little loose substrate textured rock things, whatever you want to call them. Oh wow, we got so many more in here. And we're done with that. Very cool. Now let's just try to move some of these out of the way. Kind of make it look decent. It's pretty sweet. Look at that. That looks amazing as it's like you could almost say this is like the Halloween version. The tree is in hibernation. I don't know if indoor trees hibernate though. Alright, so now we are going on to page 44. This is where it gets interesting. So you start building your leaves and then the stand. So it gives you a choice. Like you could skip the step and just only build one of them, or you could build both and save them for later. I am going to build both because why not? So that is bag number 4. Now these are the leaves that are legitimately made out of plant-based plastic, which is super cool. Sort these out. This makes finding pieces far easier. Two new little robot hand things. 3 more. 4 more. Okay, we are all sorted on that. Ooh. Some of these pieces are so similarly colored, makes it kind of hard to sort through. It's legitimate like little leaves. Oh, I just dropped a piece. Crap. Luckily it's bright colored, so it should be easy to find, and I found it. Hooray. Yay! Alright, so now we get to start building the leaves. Look at that. And that goes over Mr. Frog, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's got defense. Bzzzt, bzzzt, bzzzt. It's like a little spaceship form of a tree. Okay. Dude, this already looks so nice. Wait, I did that wrong. Oops. There we go. Oh, we have to build this 3 times? Holy cow. Alright, might as well continue. What am I looking for? Ah, yay. And then, and boom. We've done that 3 times. On to page 50. Now we do 3 leaf segments, and I believe they're completely identical to that original one we built. We have now done that. So now you start here, here, and here. The neat thing, because these all kind of pivot, you can kind of arrange them a little bit. So you can, if you don't like how the kit instructions show it, you can change it. There's also a lot of fan-made variations online, and in the back of the manual it shows different options. So what I would like to do is make this a seasonal plant and make a fall variation, a winter variation, and we obviously have spring and then the blossoms. So it would always be relevant no matter what time of year it is. Or you could just leave it as is. And there's another leaf segment complete. We got one more. Very nice. Now we've done all of that. So I believe I just have the embellishments to deal with. That shows you put it on the tree right now, but that doesn't really make sense to me because it kind of makes it hard to keep track of the embellishments. So we're going to save that part for last. Alright, so we need 33 leaves and like 10 little flower things. It looks like only one flower per leaf. Let me take the leaves. Right. Hmm. I think that looks right. Yeah, kind of like that. And then you rinse and repeat all the main branches. And we got our little side branch on the tree as well. Mm, all right. It looks pretty good. I guess I should have started with that one. That probably would have made it easier for me to keep track of what I'm doing. It's pretty repetitive. You eventually kind of remember what you're doing when you're putting these pieces together. Probably would have made more sense if they'd had you build this part first before connecting it to even this brown connector bit, but that's okay. Guess it would be maybe too easy for some people. Yeah, so now we've got 3 of the 4 leaf segments completed. Do I have spares? Did I do something wrong? Why do I have spares? Alright, I've got extra leaves, like I could randomly place them. So maybe I will. How many did they give us? So we use, it says 33. Let's just see the part list. I'm just curious. It says they only gave me 33. So what am I missing here? Oh, I think we missed a step. So you see like this, maybe, I don't know if we did this with yours, but you see this little green barrel connector? You're supposed to take a leaf and push it into it. So I don't know if we did that with your set. You'll have to take a look. But that makes sense. See, that's part of the problem with them kind of just throwing all these leaves together instead of like a separate step. Yeah, see, you kind of center that leaf right there into that. But I guess if someone puts their leaves in a different spot, that's fine. It just is custom. That is interesting. Oop, how do I get you in? There we go. Boom. Huh. That is an interesting feature. See, it's not blatantly obvious on the manual. It's pretty rough. So I will take my little extra blossom piece, and I think this one little green piece I've got left, I am going to put it on the top leaf. There. It might even add a specific home too, I don't know. Doesn't matter. And now we can peg these into the actual tree. So I could stop here if I wanted, or I can tweak it more, you know? And maybe I do want to stop it here, but I really don't. I really want the cherry blossoms on here because it is seriously like beautiful. Look at that. Look at, doesn't that look like gorgeous? Look at that. That is so nice. Don't forget our little chocolate frog. Oh, that's so nice. I love it even just like if this was the set and this is how it ended, I'd actually be really happy with it still. Wow. That is gorgeous. So we'll move this out of frame for now, and we're going to go to bag 5, which is absolutely massive for pieces. Like all the frogs, like look at them all. Wow. Part of me is sad to be done almost with this kit. Look at these. There's literally 100 like pink frogs in here. I'm so happy. Like these are so nice. I don't understand like in the little epilogue or whatever you in the instruction manual how they're mentioning purple pieces. These are pink. These are kind of I guess a magenta. 'Cause I'm like I'm pretty sure I'm not colorblind, but who knows? So now we will just sort these pieces out once again. You're not taking my pink frogs. Absolutely not. Wait till we get other sets, though. Oh, I think we're gonna have to build more. Yeah, but it's crazy. Like that one lady I talked to in Walmart, it's like, I have two. So I wonder if she wanted to have one as the cherry blossom and one as the green foliage, but that's okay. I personally think it's better to only have one because then you'll appreciate the one more. Okay, and we're gonna open these. I know this little pink flower is part of another kit because I've seen it before in one of my nephew's sets. I don't know what set it goes to, but it's cool when they can recycle certain elements because they don't have to make new molds. I'm gonna have a plastic patrol after this to clean up. You know, I really wish Lego would make compostable, like the bags that the pieces come in. I wish that was made out of a compostable material. You could just throw it in your garden and there'd be no environmental factor or, yeah. So we know the drill. I think some of these are fairly similar. Now look at all these little pink flowers. They're pretty nice. Alright, so we're all sorted. So, we take a branch looking piece. That's literally the best description I can give it. Little robot arm thing. And we connect it, just like that. And we take a white piece, a white leaf, and we slide the ends over the branch and do it on the opposite side. Like so. We're probably going to have to do that a bunch of times, but I'm going to be basic about it. Oh, we get to open the frogs. It'd have to be small. I don't think I'd want a huge frog on me. It'd be too big. It couldn't be any more than like, I don't know, a loony or a quarter size. Gotta be very careful with these. Oh, they're so nice. It's such a nice kit. What would happen if I changed the color temperature? Did that make the colors look better? No. That's not so bad. Yeah, we get to start putting the frogs on practically. Thank goodness I didn't have to sort 100 frogs. That would have been ridiculous. So we need to take 2 more leaves. Oh, like so. This is fantastic looking. Now this would have worked for just winter, just like this, but you don't really want a leaf on something that's winter. It doesn't make sense. Okay, so now we place 8 frogs. Those fit on there really well. I'm getting a phone call. Hold up. All right, we're back. Sorry, I had a phone call. All right, where was I? All right, so now we're going to take four of these little flowers, and they fit on the end of each leaf. Beautiful. Okay, pretty nice. So we got, I believe, two more frogs I gotta put on. And look, that's done. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we'll put that to the side. And we will move on to the next element. Okay. Okay, we got a Technic piece fused. We need to hinge it. These are pretty much identical, I think, almost to the last one. There's just a slight variation. One of these. Slope. And then another brown round piece. And then one of these little robot arm things. Alright. And that piece is done. And we do it 3 more times. What am I looking for? Here we go. And sugar, we're going down swinging. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And sugar, we're going down swinging. And na 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 na. Do 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 do, pop it and cock it do. All right, that is two of them. And we rinse and repeat one more time. All right, I've got all three of these built. Now we go to page 58, and this is where we have to build three of the same segment all over again. Very cool. Very similar leaf layout. It's a little bit of a tedious set to build. Takes a while. That's okay. I think I'm making pretty good timing for this set considering I made a pretty big mistake earlier and had to go back and correct it. So yeah, pretty much the same leaf layout. Alright, that's true. I still have the base and that is bag 6. But that is last. Okay, so we do the flowers on the ends. I wonder if the white leaves are plant-based as well. And now we get to build the frogs. I love the frogs. Where does that one go? Okay, figured it out. Alright, so that's another blossom segment done. And now comes the fun part. We get to connect it. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? That piece is done. But I've yet, well, almost done. I gotta build two more leaf segments for the other two connectors on that same branch segment. It's really easy to forget. I really like that these can all pivot though. Like you can do so much with this set. Thank you for chilling with me, by the way, and whoever my other viewer is. This set takes a while to build. Holy cow. We're over 2 hours still. It feels like forever in a way because you're like, oh, I want to see the finished result in a way, but I don't at the same time because then, well, I'll be done and kind of sad because it's really enjoyable to build. There we go. Another branch. We add that here. Boom. See, look how full that's already getting. We have one more to build for that one leaf segment. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of cool though, like when you don't have to look at the instructions. Very nice. It's the beauty of a repetitive set. You kind of remember where everything goes. Wow, there's literally so many frogs on this. There's literally 10 frogs on each branch. It's nuts. Alright, so the final piece is done for this branch, anyway. Look at that. That is like gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It's almost like blinding. That's sweet. And we get to do it all over again. So, I think I'm going to take a little bit of a shortcut. Just go crazy with the white ones, just to save some time. This particular piece is probably like the most challenging part of the whole build, honestly. It's the most tedious. Just placing everything and lining everything up properly. It's not necessarily a hard set to build, it just can be finicky. One more. Yay. Alright, we're done with building the base of each leaf. Oh. So now we just put our pink flowers on. Oop, almost lost that piece. Let's just get the flowers out of the way. Look at that, we got one little flower left as an extra, but I will probably just place that on here. And I will put that here. Sweet. And now comes to only placing frogs. Okay, there's a frog there. Ooh, these pieces are so tiny. Frogs are so fun, hey? There's like this one video, I can't remember who it was, but some guy's freaking out because they're putting all the chemicals in the pond and it's turning all the frogs. It's pretty funny. Look at that, that's so sweet. So we've got two so far built. Yeah. I've still got so many frogs on the table, it's crazy. It's like the plague in here. Literally over 100 frogs. There's another branch. So now we will begin to assemble. Ah, that's so beautiful. That is very true. I never ever will have to water this. I will only have to keep the dust off of it, which is almost impossible. But doesn't mean I won't try. But regular plants can get dusty too, I suppose. Do 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 do. Thanks for putting that in my head. Sprayed air might work. I actually have like this little it's like a miniaturized orange leaf blower. I wouldn't say it's a copyright claim, dude. I made it with my voice. That'd be so lame. Hopefully not. I guess we'll find out. I will destroy you. Don't interfere. Dude, I can't remember what you said that part was from, but every once in a while, I like remember you telling me to say that in that voice, like all those years ago. Snigimon. Imagine if there was a Digimon, but it was Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg Digivolve into Snoop Lion. Oh, we almost lost one. We're running out of frogs. Oh no. The plague is almost over. That's crazy. Dude, the shows we had as when we were kids, it was lit. There. We literally only have one more to do. 10 more frogs. Can you guys hear like the clicking of the bricks as I'm popping them onto the branches? Now, did anyone watch the Super Bowl on Sunday? It was so sweet. Like all the halftime show. Oh, it was amazing. I personally do not watch the Super Bowl for football. I watch it for the halftime show and the commercials. So good. And the food. The food is generally so good. Do I have two extra frogs? What? Dude, that's sweet. I think I actually do. No way. Just double checking to make sure I didn't miss one. I don't think I did. I have two extra frogs. That's so cool. So cool. Works for me. 6? Dude, that would have been amazing. I'd love to have tons of spare frogs. That way I could make my own plague. Okay, we've got all branches are done. I might actually have a place for the extra frogs. So now We are at a point where we get the other tree back in frame because, well, the green is nice and all, but sakura blossoms are where it's at. So first, we pop this off. That's legit. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I love it. It's so nice. I'm obsessed with this. It's gorgeous. As I struggle to put these on. Okay. Holy crap, this is so nice. Trying to get this last piece on is kind of hard. Holy crap. We're nearing the finish line. Oh, look at that. Like, holy cow. Isn't that so nice? Like, I don't know if I can visually. Like, look at that. Like, wow. Oh, that's gorgeous. Now I'm going to move this temporarily. We will come back. But look at our two little frogs. Oh, now we are moving on to the final bag. This summer. Just end the stream and don't finish it until the summer. That'd be horrible. Oh, yes. Look at all these like little flat pieces. Now I just gotta sort all of these. Whew, my back and my neck are starting to get sore from the way I've been sitting. Posture is important. They are not home. Oh man, I do need to stretch. Oh man. helped a little bit. Uh, maybe. And there's so many of these like flat pieces, it's crazy. I think we're almost done sorting the last bag, which is really awesome, but so sad at the same time. The clock is ticking. And then I will be done, never to build this one again. And then I can be sad forever about it. So now we got our manual. I no longer have room on the desk for it. So, I need one of these. Oh, I'm a fool. There are more pieces to sort. Holy crap. It's like a bag within a bag. So much plastic. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. They will never be allowed to disassemble this. I would actually be so mad. I'd be like, oh, the pieces would for sure get lost, for one. We got more Kit Kats. Dude, I could go for a Kit Kat right now. Take a break and have a Kit Kat. There's another Kit Kat. Is Kit Kat gonna sponsor me after this? Because I've said Kit Kat like 30 times during this stream. I'm giving them free advertisement. I don't want it to be free. Pay me. Give me money so I can buy more Legos. Holy cow. It's a lot of loose parts on my desk right now. Like, it's insane. That's why we sort, though. I should actually show you guys the pile of stuff. Like, is there an easier way to show this? Just a ridiculous amount of pieces. Okay, so we go back to this piece. Then we need like, it kind of looks like a bench. We need about 3 of these. Like so. We need 2 of these. And you end up with that. And we need a long brown piece. 2 of these. Two more of these pieces. Where do they fit? Okay. All right. We need two 1x4s. Put on the ends, which stabilizes this a little more. Then we need 1x4s with the weird 90 connectors off of it, with the connectors facing inward. Excellent. Then we need one of these. We do this twice. Okay. I think I can remember how I did that. Right? Yeah. I've become so numb. And you end up with 2 of these. And then you kind of merge them together. And you end up with this massive picture frame looking thing. And we use our 4 little narrow pieces. And these go where? Ah, on the inside, okay. Very nice. Now we need 4 of these. We place them on the ends, the short side. Boom. Now we're going to use these like little singular pieces. I'm going to stagger them in groups of 2. It's pretty sweet already. And then we fill in the centers, but stagger them like with a 1 block gap in between each section. Vilma is streaming for 3 hours on this set. However, a lot of that was an intro for talking. That's okay. Boom. Look at that. Very nice. Now we're on page 70. We're going to fill in the gaps with these 1x2 flats with the double cap on. So the gaps disappear. And I can't wait to have a bigger desk. It's going to be a while though. Very nice. So now we need this 1x8 and 2 of these 1x6 flats. We center them on this. Ooh, that's a nice sound. We build 13 of these. It's a nice click. Four more to go. Could you imagine trying to build the entire Millennium Falcon on stream? So now we're on a step where we just do this. Very nice. When we go to page 72, we flip the unit over, grab our two brown connectors, and we're gonna add these here to stabilize. And we take corner pieces, add them there. And we need four of these. And they gotta kinda be centered, like so. There's not a lot of pieces left. And now we cap it with this. How do I do that? Like that? Yeah, okay. Oh, oops, I goofed. Hold on, hold on. I got ahead of myself. Okay. It's fine. We got these little flat pieces. I thought something looked off. so confused right now. What the heck is wrong with me? There we go. Wow. I think we're done. We're done. Are you kidding me? I'm actually done. Dang it. 3 hours and 2 minutes. So now we bring this down. Wow. This thing turned out amazing. Can I trying to grip this? At how well it turned out. Isn't that amazing? That is so nice. We have the two frogs left. So I had an idea. There's like a brick here. And I was thinking I'd put one of the frogs here. Then we got one lone frog. Where do we put him? I'll grab some blue tack. Tiniest little piece. Okay. We'll stick it into the frog. And wow, we will put it here. Oh man, this is so nice. Then throw it on the ground. No, I'm just kidding. I would scream. Oh, this turned out amazing. Now I gotta discover where I want to put it. Like right there, maybe? It's pretty nice. I really like that. Oh, that looks good. That looks so good. Wow. It's pretty hard to see. So, if I bump the cam up, Let me scroll down on my settings. Can it be seen? Not exactly, but it's there. I don't exactly have a shell. Oh, you mean on my headboard, maybe? Oh, that turned out so nice. Wow. That turned out fan-freaking-tastic, didn't it? Oh my goodness. That was fun. That was really fun. Now we turn that out. And I think I'm done. Get rid of my lamp so I can start to reset my setup to the practical thing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I am going to take a rest, maybe eat some dinner, and I might be back on to play some Fortnite in a couple hours. Or an hour, I don't know, but I'm hoping tonight. But I got a few things I got to set back up to do that. But yeah, again, thank you to anybody who tunes in now or later. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. And maybe you'll see me later. Make sure to hit that follow button and follow all my socials in the description if you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing. All right. See you guys later.